Hey everybody, it is July 15th, 2026. It's Joe from the Strange Voyage Files. It's one of those videos I had no plans on doing. I don't think you can see this, but I actually have my Samsung tablet on a table. Now, a couple days ago, Nicko McBrain ranked the Iron Maiden albums. And it's by Captain Harris. So I give it, I gotta give that channel. I'm not reacting, I'm just kind of giving my 2 cents on it. And I don't know if you can show somebody else's channel and blah. I'm not going. That is not even screwing around with that. So, but I did watch part of this. I'm not even gonna lie and say I watched the whole thing. The reason I say I didn't watch the whole thing is I did start to watch this. This pops up in my recommendations out of nowhere yesterday, probably. And I start watching it. It's really kind of chaotic. And at first, one of the things Nicko says is that he thought there were actually going to be physical albums. And there's things that are, they're album covers that are like in between album sizes and CD sizes. And they have Velcro on the back and they go up on a board. I mean, I know it would have been, honestly, I think if somebody would have just brought their TV, they would have just carried somebody's TV and brought it in. Because I think it's in his restaurant. It's in a restaurant. It may be, it very possibly could be in his restaurant. I think it would have been easier to just have a display. Because this video gets pretty chaotic. They're moving, they have to unvelcro things as Nicko is picking albums. They're doing it out of order. They're not doing it by order of release. They're kind of doing them all over the place. So it is a little bit kind of chaotic, but it's interesting. It is definitely interesting. And the reason the part I focused the most on after watching the first part of it, and then I was kind of like, this is kind of all over the place, was Fear of the Dark, No Prayer for the Dying, because I love that album. And he talks about how he and Dave didn't want Adrian to leave, and Bruce and Steve were like, if he wants to leave, let him go. And they were at this deadlock for a week. And finally Rod comes in and says, I'm making a decision, he can go. He doesn't paint a good picture of Rod, but the way he does it is you can kind of tell that he wasn't, at least not happy with Rod in that stance. But anyway, all right. But it's very interesting. And again, I only watched part of this video. So, but here's how it goes. Worst album, bottom of the barrel, is the first Iron Maiden album. All right, then Virtual 11. Then, of course, No Prayer for the Dying comes in next. Love that album. Then X Factor. Then Killers. Then Number of the Beast. Then Final Frontier. Then Seventh Son. Fear of the Dark. Somewhere in Time. Brave New World. Dance of Death. Awesome album. Book of Souls. Power Slave. Senjutsu. Peace of Mind. And his first is A Matter of Life and Death. Absolutely weird. I watch videos like this all the time from all you guys and people like us and whatnot. I've never seen a lineup like this before. But it's very interesting. And I understand why A Matter of Life and Death could be his number one. He is looking at this not only from the songs that he likes, but the production and what went into it. It is a very technical album. And I get, I spoke about it, I think in the video where I was talking about them selling half their rights. I'm sure he put it on his heart and soul. Those are long songs. Those are complex songs. So I can see why Nicko he's probably very proud of that album. I get it. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody else say that's the number one album, but absolutely. Number 3 being Senjutsu, probably the same thing. It's very surprising to me that, Number of the Beast is at the bottom. It's not the bottom, but it's the 6th. It's number 12. That's crazy. but Clive wasn't on. Yeah, he did. I will say this. He did hit the Clive albums. The first Iron Maiden, I don't think there's a soul on the planet that would agree the first Iron Maiden album was their worst album. It's just not. Killers is number 13. No. And then number 12 is Number of the Beast. So he's hitting the Clive albums for sure. With 3 albums that are universally panned as being the worst Iron Maiden albums, pretty much universally. I do not agree, because the 3 albums that are in between all the Clive albums are Virtual 11, which I think sucks, X Factor, which I think sucks, and No Prayer for the Dying, which I love. But most people think it sucks. So he's absolutely hitting the Clive albums. But it is very, very odd. I should watch the video again. I wonder if Seventh Son, because Seventh Son is like 10, I think. I'm surprised that's not higher, but it's a synth album. You may not be into it. And then number 8 is Somewhere in Time, so same thing. I like to see the Dance of Death. Dance of Death was number 6. I think that's a great album. I think it's an underrated album. Number 5 is Book of Souls. I definitely would have at least flip-flopped those two. Dance of Death is higher than that. And for me, Dance of Death is higher than Senjutsu, which he put higher. Matter of Life and Death, which he put higher. And Book of Souls. Dance of Death is their comeback album, if you will. Bruce coming back. Their return, whatever you want to put it. 2000 on, however you want to put it. Dance of Death, by far, is the best album. So yeah, this was really odd. Again, this is Captain Harris. It's CapnHarris. It's a fun video. I do not mean to knock it when I say it's chaotic. It just, and then there's a one of the people that's poor girl that's putting stuff on the board. The poor girl has to move, like when Nicko makes as he gets to the closer to the top. Poor girl's got to just move like 12 albums and whatnot. So, I think it's a fun idea. This could have been done very more efficiently if it was electronic, and I get it. It'd be a pain in the butt to say, "Hey, Tom, can you bring your 46-inch or 52-inch TV to the to the bar, to the restaurant?" They probably should have had him write out his ranking first, and then him read it, and then they go up and put up his. It was kind of like, we did this on the fly. There's a charm to it, though. Again, please, I am not knocking these guys. It was great. It was great that they got Nicko. It was great that they did this. This was a very unique video. My reaction, I was like, I had no plan to do a video like this, but just Nicko's. The ranking of some of these was just floored me. Absolutely, positively floored me that, yeah. I mean, again, Senjutsu, these are technical albums. These guys, and it's funny because I just said this in the other video about them selling their catalog, that they love doing these complex, long songs because it is very artistic and it's very complicated. It shows how phenomenal these 6 musicians are. But as fans, we're Power Slave in the first album, and I gotta do a ranking. I really, because I'm telling, Power Slave was always my favorite, and I'm thinking the first one may be my favorite now. It's definitely one I listen to more. I don't listen to Power Slave as much as I used to. That doesn't mean it's not my favorite. I don't know, though. I don't know. But, no, definitely check this out. This is it's a really fun video. Again, there's a charm to it. These guys are great. The people who are doing this, there's 3 of them. 3 people are doing this. And then, this is awesome. There's a waitress that just keeps bringing food to people while this is going on. It's just, it is odd. It is really, really a fun video. Absolutely check it out. Nicko's picks are, it's Nicko. I mean, not all there in the head. He's in the best way possible. Nicko, I'm gonna screw his name up till I die, has always been, the fun one. He's always been the outwardly, larger than life one. He's always been, the life of the party. Like, hey, how's it going? Get over here, And this shows it's just Nicko he's not a predictable guy. And this shows. This is great. Again, check it out. Kent and Harris, God bless them. They've already got 44,712 views. 3 of those are mine, so that's phenomenal. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. Check this video out. It's a fun one. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see ya.